I will now call on the Honorable Chairman, Brikama Area Council, the man behind this noble initiative, the man who will expose any corrupt personnel, any corrupt activity in any platform he have opportunity to. Honorable Yankuba Darboe, please get to the podium.
Good afternoon. I think I'm going to change the protocols a bit. So I'm going to start with Mandinka first. Then I do my speech in English, simply because I want people who are going to listen to me in English to understand the gist of what I am saying in English. By then they would have heard it in Mandinka first and understand it a little bit. So when I'm speaking in English, it would be much easier for them to follow it. So follow. Then Honorable Deputy Konton Naminu Bijang, the Brikama Sate Alcala representative, Sate Almame, and then father from the church, Mebe Kontona, Mbe Tentulela Nala. Nobody, the Bulunda, La Alfal Kontona Menubijang, then Patiola Nyatonko, na deputy party leader, Ajaratu Yamseka, Mbe Sirim Patio Nyatonko Toyalajang, His Excellency A.N. Musenu Darboe, Mbe Kontona Back. Mbe West Coast Bay Kontona, Mbe World Development Committee Olumini Baby Jam Bebe Kontona, Mbe na Council Kontona, Mbe Vice Chairman Ninga CEO and then the General Staff of BAC, Senior and General Staff of BAC, Mbe Mume Kontona. Komin diamlali afonyami, kapirim benala jang, ngalahido leta, anu lahido nying asembo warrabag. Nganyina fonko na namu minkana Brikama Area Council ba make sola la murunkang mfangoli na tundol develop and la hidol dumi alonko kabirin nata mampare kanyinala mampare ka mfangola ko mira nganyina mulla mini alonko jiko sodonna ka karto dinna prunganaja nga first one nga min develop ko nen council nata ikoy be development of felenang tundol to itoliye mimira mimbe bete ala tundo to bol felenang wo tundo but nin tundo mol fan ko elaftan nin development la lonko wo tundo mol wala mela sula koti pour development la tundo ñine atinan ko be fengo fenkela nen kodo be murunna amanya na terlan dol fango la jibo kono mfango kata nka doku bar ngadi mol fangola ifonga ya doku isaje mol ninni mol bende ta fula Brikama Area Council adol kamune ken na kodola nin tol ni bendan tolle ba fule nga kodo men di Allah ya kenyadile womu kule dimi ala kuma da baki so ngada di serim ko 2024 nga bondi num kelola kono bayri ne mol tare be balu la dami fango safo nyadi e bayon sita dama ke balu wolto ndol go hanide ndol mom bayan sita jang na hadama dum le feyna na do wala ndonna ko don ka wala de lan no lafta ko do muron na mol ka na mol yen kina wala ko ngadin ko suki na ko dol muron agada keloti bari bo serun ko nga katanga wili kemelulu di tundo wo tundala na regiono mume kono wo wili kemelulo we yirwa jama wulu na tundol kan boholo damma min sinta tunnol to min yalon koye man jiyo soɗono atata kañam boholu muwan anin fula marché sey lota nun je ande na manna danwola 9 communities nga will be connecting the electricity la in 2024 mbota woto yirwa jamal kita karam to dinnin jamala karam mawul jota from area council nata moto bal sang mi yalon ko sangi be nyamol ko kan tundodo wayenta million killing wayen koswal bari bi nyanta million muang aning seyle dila serung nga million muang aning seyle di serung ko million tang anin nan niya kafunyo kang million tang worawula nga wala munundu west coast kang sanji sabador andung ñin development o ala impact ñin defo sa sato no molien bayri kunun ko mbata nan tubab du driver ko unko driver ngata ni manola ko ngata ni nabjida baba njaay silo la kadela korda ga bari yalum najida baba njaay silo jorof tabakel akonyo ko ngata ni njela doro kabirum futata nga silo man silo ni masute bak because follow ka bounce nyame man bounce wo nyama yalon pamudu ko ni dada jida ni na de ka fo molela nyabu bari ñin silo kabirin data silo bebe soneyaren ta bar fo jandu mune kata ja ko ñoko ela vice chairman ni suba world development committee le ñin silo kura ayen yo sewondi ayen kontanende because nin tarantol kombo kala council jang mba fala project do le kumatal nga tawotal nga ñindongol kal nga ñindonke bari ma je suba won wali ya jele ko ngaw silol kura silol ye tembe wala muy tolla kuwolte men kumata bake woto mba fala suba won la world development committee ya la baraka on my own behalf aning jida na ma faw mu mebe yirwa aka ñine sab aka balwo soniyandi ay niol landiku ay niol sewonde wala na yirwa kumada bak wala nan tol ko february abenta sunkaro fe nyang e ko nyandinga ke february jalol tam mannano a partir de diala bak yamran tambat la sunkaro ban ko hani nga ado le dat and wo ado ñu moment wala ñindu kon ko february ntol bi jawo ntol te jawo mengo mennata Brikama area council isalon koy nen west coast kol sartole bentem nen february sita mbella moy lela datidula atema alabandula nimme moy binela bunda konkon mba fole en tol fanan niyon ka bondi jannede natol ko yed be on sita dama ke balwol dum fanan be sitirin janneto non na tundol be nyante balula janneto so wala na february akumaya tan do bake wala na akuleta nyanyon ko bi fo ado nyi se continue ntol bi jawon ti jawo february BAC mengo mennu nata je nyantalo na ko nyantan na molla kudo murundelale isaje na mole development o keno na tundol ka amunta in essence nyina bakala na kuma kawte angale kawto science na fone angale kawla isaje lamur lalu assessonia pour alia follow men foka so firstly, good afternoon to the Honorable members of the National Assembly here present, the Honorable Vice Chair, the Director of Admin, deputizing the CEO, staffs of BAC, honorable councillors, district chiefs, representatives of ward development committees, our party leader and the deputy party leader who is deputizing in his stead, the executive members of the United Democratic Party here present, non-executive members of the party here present, representatives of the National People's Party, Alliance for Patriotic Reorientation, APRC, Yes to Alliance and No to Alliance, and everyone here present, our colleagues and partners from EcoBank, Mbolo, our development partners, Mbolo, my own brother Malang, Sambu, the elders of Brikama, Bulunda, here present, the father from the church, the police commissioner, and everyone from the region. I greet you all. On behalf of BAC and my humble self, we are delighted to welcome you all to this August gathering at BAC today on the 26th of February 2026 to witness yet another significant milestone in the history of our council, as we are witnessing the disbursement of another ward development funds payment for each of the wards of our region. This is a tradition which we began on these very grounds on the 28th of February 2024 and maintained on the 20th February 2025 and indeed today, 26 February 2026. As we know, Brikama Area Council is one of the 8 local administrative authorities in the Gambia, overseeing the biggest and most populous region of the Gambia, being the West Coast region. Our population, based on the 2024 Population and Housing Census report, pegged us at 1,151,128 people, representing 47.5% of the population of the Gambia, which is 2,422,712 people. The region comprises of 28 electoral wards represented by 28 elected councillors, namely Sintet Ward, Wasadu Ward, Mayok Ward, Bantanjang Ward, Kanilai Ward, Buyam Ward, Kusamai Ward, Sibanor Ward, Somita Ward, Block Ward, Kafuta Ward, Pirang Ward, Jiboro Ward, Kembuje Ward, Nyambai Ward, Suba Ward, Marakisa Ward, Kartong, Gunjur, Sanyang, Sukuta, Bijilo, Burfut, Jabang, Kunkujang, Ketaya, Welingara, Lameng, and Banjulunding wards. Our region is experiencing a rapid increase in population, which comes with its many challenges to us as a council and as a region. Waste management and sanitation is one of them. High population density and overcrowding, inadequate infrastructure and services, lack of affordable housing and services, slum creation, population and environment degradation, flooding and water problems. These are few of the challenges that I can mention that are confronting our region today. It is towards mitigating these challenges that we initiated the Ward Development Fund for the 28 wards of our region in order to enable our council to register development projects in each and every ward of our region annually. This is aimed to be done through the engagement of the ward development committees, who are best positioned to understand and identify and prioritize development needs of their wards. This decentralized and participatory approach ensures that communities are directly involved in the decision making execution and maintenance of their projects. Such a participatory model fosters a sense of ownership among the people, which is crucial for sustainability of the projects that we embark on. The decentralization model further ensures that every ward of our region receives a fair share of our region's limited resources from the revenues we mobilize annually. It was towards these goals that we registered the disbursement of $14 million in 2024 to the 28 wards of our region, with each receiving $500,000. This disbursement has resulted in the provision of 22 boreholes in the region, enabling 22 communities to have access to clean drinkable waters. 8 market sheds were built for 9 communities and connecting 3 communities to national electricity grid, etc. in 2024. That amount was doubled last year, 2025, as we disbursed $28 million to the 28 wards of our region, with each ward receiving $1 million. That disbursement has also resulted in another 20 boreholes being provided to 20 communities in our region. Each of those communities now have access to clean drinkable waters. Additionally, we were able to also construct 11 market sets in 2025 for 11 communities. 2 communities were connected to the national grid, whilst 2 others were provided with street lights. Youths from 5 communities also benefited from fencing of their fields to providing them with football jerseys. In addition, 11 markets were built. In addition to the 11 markets built for 11 communities, women are further empowered through the fencing of their gardens and the provision of boreholes to their gardens to 8 communities in the region. This year, 2026, we are delighted to announce that this year's disbursement will be another $28 million, with each ward receiving or benefiting $1 million. This is further significant progress for the development and empowerment of our people and our region. At this juncture, just as I narrated in Mandinka, I want to crave the indulgence to share a personal anecdote about how WDF disbursement impacts our lives. And that is from my own personal anecdote. Day before yesterday, I returned from the United Kingdom and was driven home from the airport. Whilst plying on our way on the secondary roads leading to our compound, I noticed a subtle change about our road condition. It was smoother than it used to be. I could not suppress my curiosity and had to inquire from my driver as to what happened to our road, for it is not the usual road that I'm accustomed to. He said it was rehabilitated by my Vice Chairman, John Jallo, and the Suba Ward Development Committee. I could not suppress the glee from my face upon the breaking of that news to me. That is because of the comfort I felt and enjoyed for the first time in many years on plying that road. And this is the same feeling that many people also share from the ward developments that are being registered all across the region by my colleagues, the councillors, and their ward development committee. So I wish to seize the opportunity to say a massive, massive thank you to all of you for making this a reality. These ward development funds are indeed making great impacts in the lives of many people in our region. It is further worth reiterating, and I always do this every time that I'm given the opportunity to stand on this podium, and that is to remind us that these monies that we're returning back, the 70 million that which we've now returned within the last 3 years, they did not come from subventions or grants or donations or any benevolent gesture from a good Samaritan around the world. It comes from us, from you, the taxpayers. It's just a matter of us returning it back to you. Like I said, we are not poor. For all these years, we have not been able to receive anything from our council, not because our council is poor or we are poor, but it was only because our council was indeed poorly managed, and this is a proof of that. None of this could also be possible without the support and the compliance of the people of West Coast in paying their taxes and paying them on time as well. And they are not, in fact, making it so hard for us to receive it now, as recollected by our collectors. They said before they would go to compounds and they get chased, but now they get welcomed with a green tea or a cup of tea, an offer of a cup of tea. That is because people are seeing what their council or what they expected of their council. And that has motivated them to become willing supporters and partners in the development of not just their council, but of that of their whole region. But it is worth, once again, that we keep reminding ourselves where we were before the achievement of all of this. When we came in here on the first, when we assumed or ascended to the helms of the leadership of this council on the 1st of June 2023, we found a different council at the time. A council that was highly indebted, running on a deficit of over $10 million. A council that could not even pay its own liabilities. To a point that even the NAWEC electricity bill, we had to put it in the name of a construction company in order for us to be able to have electricity in this council. That's how bad it is. When NAWEC tells you that you are so bad that we wouldn't give you a meter, you know that that is really bad. But that is how terrible things were at BAC. So when we came in, one of the things we first decided to fight against is that of partisanship. Because we realized that we were the most diverse council in the whole country. And then we had what you would call the string bedfellows. You have the UDP, you have MPP. You have APRC no to alliance, and you have APRC yes to alliance. So we're a bunch that nobody would have expected would be able to sit in the same hall, much more be able to work together. But you know what bonded us together was the desire, the ambition, the yearning for the development of our people, and the yearning to make this institution work not just for itself, but to work for our people. That was able to override and supersede all the partisan colors that we all wear when we came to this council. And it made us more united, like one family, and that is the family we have been ever since. We were taken to the police station, detained for hours, taken in different tones, to take our statements to see whether we will go against each other, but we all maintained the same thing and we were consistent to a point that even the police said they've all been radicalized by their chairman. But no, we weren't radicalized. We didn't want to be radicals. We just wanted to fight for what is due to us. And we have children that want to be educated. They desperately want to become doctors, they want to become lawyers, they want to become future role models of our society. But one thing has always been the impediments to that dream, to the realization of that dreams for them. And that has been the financial wherewithals of their parents. They know that their parents want them to succeed, but they know their parents cannot afford it. Where else can they be able to turn to? It's not the central government. If they cannot turn to the central government and they cannot turn to the local government, where else can they turn to? And this is why we said we need to be united. We need to fight to make sure we become that beacon of hope for those many children whose futures would have been lost as a result of the backgrounds that they were blessed to be born in. And that is why I cannot go further without seizing the opportunity to commend the councillors that have been with me from all the different wards of the region. Together, I can say we did it. We said we were going to do this, not just 2024. We were told that it is not possible to sustain it. 3 years on, we have not flinched and we have not blinked. We are progressing and we are moving. And I believe in the next coming years, these amounts will get even more. They will increase more development funds will be going back to our communities. More developments would happen in our communities. And for the first time, our youths will have much hope in this country. That they would rather die living the whole of whatever they are blessed with in this country than to sacrifice all of that in the dangerous seas and waters, going in search of greener pasture in the foreign soils beyond the other sides of the Atlantic and the Pacific Oceans. I want to seize the opportunity to register my appreciation to the general staffs, security, BAC police, BAC health and sanitation team, revenue collectors, senior management, everyone that is making BAC work for the people of West Coast region. I thank you all for your hard work and dedication. I further thank everyone in attendance today for taking their precious time to grace this occasion with us. I look forward to more successful completion of this year's projects as outlined by Honorable Councillor Bubakar Kante. I thank you all.
Women power.
I forgot my colleague ladies, the ones that are standing behind me. They've been my rock and they've always been there for me and I always count on them. So my honorable ladies, thank you.
Thank you very much, Honorable Chairman. Abaraka Bake, Honorable Chairman. Kumakawal sa Hayata, very touching.